dealt with the Telka on the sting operation.
All right, number two.
Number two was their attempt to strike some kind of a political deal with Madam Jayalalitha, against whom the Supreme Court had made some very vitriolic observations.
Number three. Number three.
Huh?
Number three.
The number three was the refusal of the central government to advise the Gujarat government to consent to the cases being transferred.
It's very interesting that you should mention the deal with Jayalalitha. It was struck in '98. You were a member of the government that followed. You stayed in that government until you were sacked somewhere in 2000.
I'm sorry.
How then are you objecting to it 3 years later? Isn't it very convenient that you got the benefit of Jayalalitha's support, you were a member of a cabinet that supported, and then you object 4 years later?
Karan Thapar is that you don't know your facts. If you know your facts, you deliberately distorted them because you have no commitment to truth at all. And I am not prepared to go on with this interview. The observations of the Supreme Court came long after. And I told the party that these are the observations which the Supreme Court has made. It is in the fitness of things that you should not have any truck with her at the moment.
So now you've forgiven the BJP for all that?
No,
25 years later, does it not matter?
Now the circumstances have changed. The circumstances are today that the Congress is responsible for the poverty of this country. The Congress is responsible for corruption of this country. Congress is responsible for all the ills of the country. And I want a united opposition to grow, and there can be no united opposition unless the BJP is the party to it. And I am prepared to forgive and forget everything in the higher interest of India, of the nation, and the people of India who are much more dear to me than you are. I'm sorry, I'm not telling you.
Calm down a moment.
No, sorry.
Calm down a moment. And
you are your old self. You assured me that you have improved, but you have not. I'm sorry.
Calm down a moment, Mr. Jethmalani.
No, you can tell your viewers. Tell your viewers whatever you like.
You haven't even let me ask the questions.
No, I'm sorry.
You haven't let me point out how an AFZAL guru you differ.
I'm not carrying on this kind of an interview with you.
As you can see, that interview ended with Ram Jethmalani getting extremely angry, getting up and walking away. But there are certain things he raised which did need to be answered to. Unfortunately, he didn't give me the time or the opportunity. First of all, he accuses the Congress party of being responsible for the poverty of this country. That is his opinion. He has a right to it. But what he's overlooking is that when he stood against Atal Bihari Vajpayee in 2004, he sought and obtained Congress support as an independent. 2 years later, in 2006, he accepted the nomination of the Congress party to be an MP for 3 years in the Rajya Sabha. At that time, clearly he did not have any of these concerns about the Congress party. Secondly, there is an article that Ram Jethmalani is publishing in the Sunday Guardian on Sunday, where he seems to suggest that one of the reasons why he's fallen out with Congress is because he wrote to Sonia Gandhi in November 2008, virtually a day after the attack on Mumbai, and she did not reply to that letter. In fact, she ignored it. The suggestion, and I underline the fact that it is only a suggestion, seems to be that his relationship of closeness with Congress ended because he got no reply, he felt rebuffed, and it's possible that maybe he's now swung to the BJP on the rebound. But beyond that, there are also certain critical differences today on issues of principle that I wanted to put to Mr. Jethmalani. They help explain why people believe he's betraying his position and acting opportunistically today in rejoining the BJP. The first is the difference in opinion between him and the BJP on AFZAL Guru. The BJP believes that AFZAL Guru must be hanged, and immediately so. This is an article of faith for the party. However, Mr. Jethmalani, speaking in the Rajya Sabha on the 28th of November 2006, said, and I quote, "The death sentence does not serve any purpose." He actually said that AFZAL Guru should be pardoned. He went on to say, and again I quote, that the entire trial has been unworthy of being called a trial. He added AFZAL Guru did not get a fair trial under any circumstances. Those views are almost the exact opposite of the BJP's views. They constitute not just a difference of opinion, but a whole ocean of difference between him and the BJP. Why then, when he holds these views, does he want to join the BJP today? The same, in a sense, is also true when you come to the subject of terrorism. The BJP believes that it is a party that is strong on terror. Speaking in the Rajya Sabha on the 28th of November 2006, Mr. Jethmalani accused the BJP of being soft. Speaking specifically about the 1999 Kandahar hijack, he accused the BJP of home delivery of terrorists to their compatriots in Kandahar. And again he went on to say, and I quote, "I was ashamed of it. I did my best to prevent it." The question I wanted to ask is, why does he today want to join a party he's ashamed of? Finally, there are major differences between Mr. Jethmalani and the BJP over Jaswant Singh's book on Jinnah. The BJP peremptorily sacked Jaswant Singh without asking for an explanation, without bothering to read the book. Yet if you go to Mr. Jethmalani's website even today, this is what it says. "I congratulate Jaswant Singh for publishing his book on Jinnah. Jaswant Singh's two conclusions, that the late Quaid-e-Azam Jinnah was every inch a secularist and partition was neither his goal nor his obsession, are fundamentally right." And then Mr. Jethmalani adds, "No one can or should question him." Unfortunately, the BJP does question Jaswant Singh. Clearly, on this issue again, Mr. Jethmalani doesn't agree with the BJP. The whole approach that I wanted to take to this interview was to point out to Mr. Jethmalani that when people say he's being opportunistic, that his return to the BJP is devoid of principle, that it's simply motivated by the fact that he will therefore easily become a Rajya Sabha MP, the reason they say it is because of these fundamental and critical differences between his views and those of the BJP. Unfortunately, he terminated the interview and I did not get a chance to put those